This is the Red Sox POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Boston Red Sox, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, one of the criteria for an ace of a Major League Baseball pitching staff is the ability to end a losing streak. The Red Sox ace did just that Wednesday night in Baltimore, and boy, was he fun to watch. We welcome you to our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast. I'm Steve Lennox, longtime play-by-play announcer, Major League Baseball on ESPN Radio, college baseball on the ESPN networks, Longhorn Network, ACC Network, SEC Network, 10 years in the minors, national show host, ESPN Radio and satellite radio, and a guy with a dangerous amount of useless baseball information. We are providing reaction every Red Sox game on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel, as well as the Locked On Red Sox podcast feed, which you know is available and free wherever you get your podcasts. On our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast, we're going to discuss an extension and an ace performance from Garrett Crochet, Sox getting a long ball from Trevor Story, and also bunching some hits together to add to their lead in the middle innings. And I am loving Kristian Campbell's approach at the plate. We do want to hear from you, our everydayers and our first-timers with us on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. Join the conversation, hit that comment button, and share your thoughts. Join the Red Sox conversation. Reminder, we have the Locked On Celtics postcast going all season long, and we'll be following the Celtics right through the upcoming NBA playoffs as well. And Mike Debate has you covered with all things New England Patriots with the Locked On Patriots podcast. So, Garrett Crochet coming off the extension this week, signing, and he'll be with the Red Sox through age 31. And yeah, we're talking about that.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
But as you know, with our Locked On Red Sox postcast, part of the Locked On Sports Network, we're providing instant reaction. And Garrett Crochet Wednesday night in Baltimore after the off day on Tuesday, outstanding. 8 scoreless innings. You thought he was going to be done after 7. No, works into the 8th inning for the first time as a big league pitcher. Never did it with the White Sox. Crochet, 8 scoreless innings, 4 hits, no runs, a walk, 8 strikeouts. And some firsts on the season for the Red Sox, including in the 2nd inning, Trevor Story, a home run to get things going for the Red Sox on the board first for the first time in their first 6 games of the season. So Crochet gets an early 1-0 lead. Turned out he only needed 1 run. But the Red Sox put together a couple of runs in the 5th inning. And in that 5th inning, what happens? Yes, Rafael Devers has a batting average. Campbell opposite way with a leadoff double. Wong, F8, can't advance the runner. Wong 0 for 12 on the season with runners in scoring position to that point, 1 for 18 overall. And then Rafaela, RBI base hit, making it 2-0. That's all Garrett Crochet would need. But they got him one more. Rafael Devers, 2-out double. Rafaela scores 2 runs across in the inning, 3-0. That turned out to be the final. And again, you think Crochet done after 7. Mountcastle ground out in the 7th inning. Laureano struck out swinging. Sanchez a fly ball. He retired the side in the 7th inning on just 10 pitches. But he went back out there for the 8th inning. And before we get to the 8th inning, the bottom of the 5th inning, that shutdown inning. You get 2 in the top of the inning, lead 3-0. Crochet right back out there for the bottom of the 5th. Urias struck out on 3 pitches, an F8, and then Mullins struck out to end the inning. And that was a lengthy at-bat from Cedric Mullins, but Crochet got him and worked a 1-2-3 5th, working with a 3-0 lead. But in the bottom of the 8th inning, he's back out there. And what happens for the first time on the night against Crochet? The leadoff man reaches. But no problem. Crochet gets the first out on a line out to center field, then ends his night with a 5-4-3 around the horn double play. Chapman gave up a walk in the 9th inning, but that was it. Struck out Tyler O'Neill looking. Mountcastle grounded out to second and the ball game. And there's your win for the Red Sox by a score of 3-0. And former Red Sox slugger Tyler O'Neill, 4 base hits in the Orioles home opener on Monday. Well, Tyler O'Neill, feast and famine with Tyler O'Neill. We saw it all of 2024. 4 hits on Monday, off day on Tuesday, comes to the ballpark on Wednesday, 0 for 4, yes, against a dominant Garrett Crochet, but he also struck out 3 times in the ball game as well. 4-game losing streak is over. Garrett Crochet has his extension. Kristian Campbell has his extension. Red Sox fans right now, win the finale on Thursday, go home opener on Friday, and you can stand and cheer for all 9 innings against the St. Louis Cardinals when it's expected that Walker Buehler will make his Fenway debut as a member of the Red Sox organization. And Tanner Houck, you've got the pitching matchup in your favor for the finale. 105 first pitch against the Orioles on Thursday. Houck going up against Charlie Morton. Red Sox have the advantage. Red Sox can take 2 out of 3. Now, you drop 3 out of 4 in Texas, that's in the rear view. Devers 0 for 21 to start the season, that's now in the rear view. And Garrett Crochet, just outstanding. Fun to watch. And it's going to be festive. It's going to be Crochet Day. Hashtag Crochet Day. I'm going to copyright that as soon as I go off. But he was just terrific. He's going to be appointment viewing television every time he takes the baseball for the Red Sox. Now, is that going to be over the course of this extension? We'll see. Dave O'Brien, first Nesson reference of the show, did it play-by-play guy's going to do that. Crochet, 6'6". They were talking about Crochet and Eflin. They were also talking about one of my former broadcast partners, Ben McDonald, does a terrific job on Orioles TV, does a terrific job college baseball on ESPN. Great personality, great person. But Ben McDonald is another one of those guys. Dave O'Brien said it again, kind of as a reminder. Crochet goes 6'6", 260. That's a durable body. And someone on social media Wednesday talked about, pitchers having a mentality to go out there and just go as long as they can. He was economical, and he's sort of in that old school, if you want to say it. Crochet paid like an ace, showed what he's capable as an ace with the Red Sox in his second start of the season. 8 scoreless innings. You know how much that's going to help the Red Sox? And I said it a lot last year. When Crochet and Lou Merloni mentioned it, at least once, maybe twice, along the lines of 8 innings from your starter, 1 inning from a reliever, everybody's ready to go for the finale on Thursday. And early on in the season, no one's really gone that deep into a start. What's that mean? You're going to the bullpen. Bullpen off with a scheduled day off on Tuesday. Chapman, making it just his second appearance, got the win on opening day last Thursday in Arlington against the Rangers. So you could use him back-to-back days. I don't know what the thinking is there, but he certainly would be available. But you've got everybody else. If Howe can go 6 and then you've got Whitlock for 1 or 2, that shortens the game up on Thursday. What Crochet did Wednesday night sets you up for the finale against the Orioles on Thursday. Sets you up beautifully with the bullpen. But that's what an ace can do for you. Houck last year, whether he ran out of gas or whatever, there are a couple of outings where he went deep, but bullpen didn't take care of it or he didn't get run support. But Crochet is that guy, and he's going to make Tanner Houck better. He's going to make Bayo better when he returns, and Bayo did pitch in the minors rehab assignment on Tuesday. Numbers weren't great. They don't have to be. He just needs to build up. Lucas Giolito pitching Wednesday night for AAA Worcester down in Jacksonville, Florida. I know a lot of people were along the lines of doom and gloom in the first 5 games of the season and a 4-game losing streak, but 94% of Red Sox fans understood it was going to turn around. It wasn't going to just go downhill and crash into the side of a building or a tree in the first 2 weeks of the season. And, Devers follows up his RBI double. He had a base hit late in the game as well. So he goes back to the hotel tonight in Baltimore with a 2-hit game and a batting average. Love it. With us on the Locked On Sports Boston or Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel, pardon me, hit us up in the comments section. Shooting Smoke. Explain the Mullins check swing strikeout. I thought it was a foul. And then back-to-back with Shooting Smoke. It sure feels good to have a war pig on the mound. Shooting Smoke, I saw it, And I think it was more of on a check swing. And I don't know if he made contact. They didn't really go into too much detail on it. And I also thought maybe it was a bunt attempt, but it wasn't. So I don't have a full explanation for you either. But they got the strikeout in that situation. And it was awkward because there wasn't really much of an explanation there. But boy, oh boy, do you feel a whole heck of a lot better about this team on so many different levels. Now, there's still guys in the lineup that have to get going. Duran was 0 for 5. He's hitting right around 230. Struck out a couple of times. Devers, again, the 2-hit game. Bregman had a knock. Casas had a base hit, but struck out 2 more times. And Trevor Story, 3 hits and his first home run of the season. Came off Zach Eflin. And I'd love to see Crochet Eflin in the next series. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but next time Orioles Red Sox get together, I'd love to see the rematch of Crochet and Eflin because this game cruised. This game was at such a fast pace from inning number 1, and it just continued on that pace. Normally, and again, part of that has something to do with only one team going to the bullpen one time, and that was at the beginning of an inning. Games slow down when you get into the bullpens. And there were 3 relievers used behind Eflin. But Eflin, 6 innings, 3 earned runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts. That'll also move a game right along. 2 hours, 19 minutes. Shooting Smoke, I wish I had a little bit more of an explanation on that Mullen strikeout. But I don't right now. But just in terms... I do think it may have been a swing and it hit off of him, or he swung, in that sense, and maybe it hit the guard or something. Can't go further down that road. I wish I had a better explanation for that. Again, Shooting Smoke, tough night for Duran, but can't win them all. First game, he hasn't been on base, and that's what you want your leadoff hitter to do. And Jared Duran, once he gets on base, it's the guys behind him to knock him in. And, Story, first home run, first RBI of the season. Not a lot of extra base hits. Not a lot of RBIs. Devers, Bregman, Story, Casas prior to Wednesday night's victory against the Baltimore Orioles. Series even at 1. Red Sox go for the series win on Thursday. And then you go home feeling a heck of a lot better, right? You feel a heck of a lot better. Let's do this.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Yeah, I'd love to give it to Rafael Devers for the 2 hits, double RBI. But we know 8 scoreless innings from Garrett Crochet. That's going to give you the player of the game nod almost every single time. Our turning point, that'll involve Rafael Devers. And numbers of the night. We continue. Steve Lennox with you. Locked On Red Sox postcast. Red Sox even up their series in Baltimore, winning 3-0. First shutout win of the season for the Red Sox pitching staff. So again, the Red Sox with Taylor Houck going for the series victory against the Orioles on Thursday. Day baseball, first pitch from Camden Yards in Baltimore at 1:05. We'll touch on that a little bit more in just a little while. Our Locked On Red Sox postcast presented by Wonderful Pistachios. Looking for a snack that's both delicious and nutritious? Crack into a good source of protein with Wonderful Pistachios. Wonderful Pistachios is one of the highest protein nuts. Each 1 ounce serving has 6 grams of protein, giving you over 10% of your daily value. Plus, they are packed with fiber and better-for-you unsaturated fats to help you keep feeling fuller longer. No shells variety is available. Perfect grab-and-go snack for busy days, whether you're snacking at your desk, on a road trip, or just need a quick protein boost, they'll become your go-to. And if you love cracking open every shell for that satisfying crunch, well, the in-shell options are a classic favorite. The fact that Wonderful Pistachios is a complete protein providing all 9 essential amino acids. Hey, how these little green wonders pack the protein punch. No shells. Wonderful Pistachios for the grab-and-go ease. The satisfying crack of opening each shell. It's like snack meditation. Whether you're running between meetings or dropping off the kids, Wonderful Pistachios are the snack that works as hard as you do. Get snacking, get cracking with the snack that packs a protein punch. Visit wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. Locked On Red Sox Postcast also brought to you by Monarch Money. Don't forget, Locked On Red Sox Postcast, Locked On Sports Boston, your team every day. Ever check your bank account and wonder, where did all my money go? Between dining out, online shopping, entertainment, easy to lose track. That's where Monarch Money comes in, your personal CFO giving you full visibility and control over your finances. Monarch Money isn't just a budgeting app. It's a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, investments, and spending in one place, so you stop just managing your money and you start building your wealth. When you start using Monarch Money, you're going to realize just how much you are spending on food delivery. And with that, you'll be able to budget smarter and save more. Instead of juggling multiple apps, you can use Monarch to check your finances, track spending, and even plan long-term goals. Monarch Money with your partner is smoother than ever. You can track shared and personal accounts, set goals, and stay on the same page without the stress. Take control of your finances with Monarch Money. Use code LOCKEDONMLB at monarchmoney.com for 50% off on your first year. That's monarchmoney.com, code LOCKEDONMLB for half off on your first year. Losing streak is over at 4. Garrett Crochet, 8 scoreless for his first win as a member of the Red Sox organization, and with the extension this week, he's going to be around for a while. Devers a couple of knocks, including an RBI double and a 2-run fifth inning. Kristian Campbell continues to hit. And right now, we're going to hit your comments. Shooting smoke back in there. Fingers crossed for a series win. Yeah, you can do that with Tanner Houck on the mound on Thursday. And then it's back home. 3 against St. Louis, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Home opener at Fenway Friday with Walker Buehler scheduled to start. And then you've got Toronto coming in on Monday. The off day for the first almost 3 weeks of the season came on Tuesday in Baltimore for the Red Sox. And I said, go out for a crab dinner. Apparently, the entire team did go out for a big dinner Tuesday night, a team bonding experience under manager Alex Cora, if you will. Hopefully Peter Fatsi was invited as well. And with that, apparently, Kristian Campbell also picking up some of the tab, according to manager Alex Cora. He wasn't hit with the entire tab, but Kristian Campbell also an extension as well. Both deals, to me, you can say, quote-unquote, team-friendly, because you've got Crochet locked up for what should be his peak years here. And then he can hit the free agent market at age 31, I believe, or after his age 31 season. Campbell, you've locked up, and you take care of him. And how about, I put out on X today, at Lennox on Baseball, about Duran. And are the Red Sox and Duran's camp at all down the road on a potential extension? And who reached out and who responded to that tweet, if you still call it on X? Will Middlebrooks. Now, I've interviewed Will Middlebrooks before, not trying to, pump up my resume or anything. But Will Middlebrooks actually responded to it and saying, yeah, we want Duran with the Red Sox, but he's older. And that's going to be an interesting one. The Red Sox have him lined up for a bunch of years now through 2028. The first time that he can really hit free agency is the 29 offseason, the 28 into 29 offseason. But right now, Red Sox aren't the only team locking up a lot of players right now. Jackson Merrill, San Diego, Ketel Marte in Arizona, I believe I saw today an extension. Cal Raleigh, catcher for the Mariners. The organization in Raleigh recently agreeing to an extension. And it's great to see around baseball. You still wonder about what's going to happen after 2026 when the agreement between the two sides comes to an end. One more from Shooting Smoke. It's so funny that the broadcast can't figure out how the new base knock celebration. It is a camera rolling highlight reel. It seems like on Nesson, and my feed's gone in and out. The audio's been garbled a couple of times. I'm not sure if it's a feeling out process or not. But there's a lot going. The angles and the different things. Yeah, let's call it a feeling out process on Nesson. The Red Sox Cardinals finale will be on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball this Sunday as well. That just popped into my head. But Will Middlebrooks, basically saying, yeah, Duran, we want him here long-term. A little bit different than a young guy. I mean, Duran is still relatively young in terms of Major League Baseball experience. But I think he's, 28 now? So it'd be interesting to see how he plays out. But the Red Sox have him under control. Arbitration eligible, I believe, for the first time this upcoming offseason. Getting off track just a little bit there. But Kristian Campbell, still hitting. Couple of doubles to the opposite field. I just love his approach right now. He's hit safely in 5 of his first 6 games. He's been on base all 6 games. He's doing a nice job defensively, too. He was in the middle of that inning-ending double play in the bottom half of the 8th inning. So Campbell's got the extension. And understand, too, with that extension, if he slumps, there's still always a chance he goes down. Think Jonathan Singleton. Just saw today. Astros a long time ago signed him up, similar to Campbell, maybe Anthony and Meyer in the future, who knows. But he was locked up by the Astros. And everyone wondered why. It really didn't work out. It worked out for Jonathan Singleton. He got paid big time on a contract where he didn't even, I don't know, he did not have a lot, if any, Major League Baseball service time. But he just signed a minor league deal with the Mets organization. Now, if Campbell scuffles in May or June, don't think for a second the Red Sox won't send him down. A lot different than Rafael Devers. Campbell is just a rookie. But he's off to a terrific start, and I'm just loving his at-bats. Absolutely loving what he's doing at the plate early on. And the ability to take the breaking ball and go the other way. Everything about Kristian Campbell in the first 6 games. Was he nervous last week when his family was in Arlington as he made his Major League debut? Maybe. Hey, he thought at one point when they got to Arlington that he had a roommate. No, they don't do that in the big leagues. You get your own room on the road in really nice hotels as well.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Well, the game was won or lost when Garrett Crochet took the mound in the bottom of the first inning. And then Trevor Story hit a home run in the top of the second to make it 1-0. That's all Crochet and Chapman needed on the night. But the turning point for me, maybe a turnaround right now for Rafael Devers, was Devers coming through when the Red Sox added on to that 1-0 lead in the 5th inning. He made it 3-0 with an RBI double and his first hit of the season. Again, he had 2 hits on the game. So that's sort of the turning point, tongue-in-cheek. But, Devers, that's huge for the Red Sox. That's huge for Rafi Devers. And I'll tell you what as well, because not that I was trying to play both sides with Devers off to a bad slump. I think he needed more bats in spring training. Absolutely. I don't think with everything that happened, Bregman addition, Bregman's playing third base, all the different things that played into it, Devers did not take advantage of spring training the way he should have, and he got off to a bad start. Are we going to remember it in a month? Yeah. Are we going to remember it next spring training? Yes. But overall, late on fastballs, there were a lot of different things. Now, is he completely out of it? If he goes 0 for 3, 0 for 4 tomorrow, he might get booed in his second at bat. Or if he's retired in his first at bat after getting an ovation, I'm sure, on Friday when he's announced at Fenway for the first time this season. But Devers just has to keep hitting. He has to build on the 2-hit game because that's a guy who's at the top of your lineup and you expect production. And it's going to come because the back of the baseball card usually doesn't lie. So that's our turning point of the game. You can follow us on the X during the course of a Red Sox game. At Lennox on Baseball, you can give us your turning point of the game, the player of the game, what we're going to be talking about as well. At Lennox on Baseball is where we can sort of get that going. Also, I haven't done it myself, but at Lennox on Baseball, when the Red Sox lineup is posted, try to go to social media, give us your pick to click or who's going to hit a home run that day or that night. So we'll try to do it late morning on Thursdays. The Red Sox are going to be looking to take 2 out of 3 in the series before they go home for 7 in a row against the St. Louis Cardinals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Numbers of the night, Red Sox end a 4-game losing streak. Numbers of the night, first time this season, the Red Sox on the board first. Rangers all 4 games scored first against Red Sox pitching. Garrett Crochet, the first starter to work with an early lead. And the Red Sox collecting 10 or more hits for the first time this season as well. They put the ball in play, good things happen. They did not strike out. They struck out 9 times, but they keep it under double figures as well for the night. Crochet 1-0 on the season as he picks up the victory. 8 scoreless from Garrett Crochet through 102 pitches. and they might back him off every once in a while, but expect Crochet. You take 7 innings and 3 earned runs, or 7 innings and 2 earned runs, or 8 shutout innings every once in a while. We're gonna really enjoy watching Garrett Crochet over the course of his first season with the Boston Red Sox. We're going to be with you within minutes of the final out of Thursday's finale against the Orioles from Camden Yards in Baltimore. Again, Tanner Houck on the hill to start. Looking forward to see how he responds from his first outing, Game 2 of the season last Friday. He'll pitch with an extra day's rest. Looking forward to seeing how Houck responds against Baltimore on Thursday. Locked On Sports Boston, number one place to hang out immediately after every game. Locked On Sports, your team, your Red Sox, your Boston teams every day.